When it comes to dieting, far too many people set themselves up for failure before they even begin the process. They literally dread going on their diets, and before they start the process are planning their mishaps along the way. Sad to say but true, far too many would-be dieters are planning their first rocky road mishap while eating their last bowl of rocky road before the big event. I have no idea why we tend to do this to ourselves, but it is something I see in dieters everywhere. The far too popular notion is that one must binge on the foods most loved and enjoyed before beginning the dieting process because these things must be completely eliminated in order to shed those unwanted pounds. If you are honest with yourself, nothing could be further from the truth. Moderation is simply a concept that many of us are loath to embrace. You must change your way of thinking about food and your personal enjoyment of food in order for any diet you embrace to be successful. Food isn't the enemy. And that is something that not enough people really understand. Even the tasty foods aren't the enemy. The enemy is your personal inability to properly portion the foods you eat. The problem is that the vast majority of us eat the wrong foods far more often than we eat the right foods. This is where the problems lie. Our bodies need the nutrients we are lacking by not eating the 5 servings of vegetables and 3 servings of fruit each day that we should consume. Our bodies know that something is missing and we feel hungry or deprived. If we were actually consuming the proper balance of fruits and veggies each day, we would find that we were far less likely to feel hungry and desire those foods that aren't as healthy. This means we would be much more likely to enjoy them in moderation as they should be enjoyed. Portion control is another problem that we have. We live in a society of upselling. Supersized fries and empty calories by the gallon of your favorite cola are offered with almost every fast food meal that can be bought. You must learn to say no to these things and avoid situations in which you may feel tempted to partake in these upsized orders. To be truly successful when dieting, you need to embrace the process as building a healthier you rather than depriving yourself of something. Do not think of your weight loss plan as something negative but rather a positive force in your life to make changes for the better. When you have negative thoughts, do not direct them to your diet. When you feel deprived, remind yourself that you are depriving your bones of carrying around that excess weight. Remind yourself that you are depriving your wardrobe of those bulky clothes that are designed to hide the bulges. Remind yourself that you are depriving your body of years of bulges and bringing back the body of your youth. Do not get so caught up in the dieting process that you forget to enjoy some of the goodies that life has to offer. Watching your weight and counting your calories does not mean that you can never go over your allotment. The goal, however, is to find balance. If you learn to portion your food correctly, indulge in moderation, and incorporate enjoyable calorie-burning activities into your daily routine, you may be amazed at the results. Dieting for weight loss and health is only depriving if you allow it to be. If you cannot control yourself when it comes to indulging, then, by all means, avoid indulging. However, if you can learn to incorporate those small treats into your routine in moderation and burn those extra calories as well, then you should find yourself a much happier and more successful dieter than you have ever managed to be in the past.